Warm blessings, everyone. Master Shaman Palaichi here today. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about feminine energy and how does that come and what does that have to do with your spiritual path if you are a woman or even a guy. Feminine energy, there's masculine energy as well. These two energies that we have to deal with within our bodies that we were born with. What does that have to do with our spiritual path? So share, go share this on your Facebook and like as the post as well or this video. Um, let other people know that you are joining in with me and let them know to join in as well. I know that they need this right now. So, and we'll also be doing some card readings, one card pull for free as well today. If you guys are joining in with me. So come on in. I'm just turning on my YouTube here so I can see what you guys are saying on the chat. Chat in with me if you guys have questions in regards to your spiritual journey. I just got done doing an interview with one of the gals at another channel, and we had the talk in regards to feminine energies or the feminine divine. And I think I want to just talk about that today, just give you a little gist of where that is coming from. What is it? Why do we need to know and why do we need to hone in on our feminine energy, especially if we are a woman? And how can we balance that with our masculine energy? Because everybody has both kinds of energies within their physical body, within their spirit. So, this is something of an importance to us. If we don't hone in and we don't pay attention to it, then it's going to, we may lead ourselves into the wrong route if we don't really understand what it means, especially when we open up ourselves to our feminine divine. On the masculine side, then what does that do for us as well? And this is something of a topic that it can be controversial, but I wanted to talk about it or give some kind of education on it today because there's been a couple questions on that from different clients that I had, and also trying to learn really how to really relax and take in this feminine energy or feminine divine part of ourselves. Okay. Um, I'm just typing in something here. Come on in and chime in on the chat area. So whether you're a man or a woman, feminine divine in a context of spirituality or trying to figure out uh, what area or how do I hone in on this feminine divine? And the feminine divine, there are spirits of the soul that are more feminine. There are some spirits of the soul that are more masculine. And when you start to go a certain route in your life and things starts to not work well, like as in relationships, then sometimes your feminine energy or part of you starts to shut down. And for all my women out there, when that starts to shut down because maybe you've been tortured, maybe you've been hurt, maybe you've been with a very toxic partner, and it just makes you tired of it. It makes you really think of yourself, and you're looking at yourself as not worthy anymore. Or maybe you're saying, I am worthy and I'm not supposed to be treated this way, and this is the wrong way. And so this may be an example of when your feminine energy starts to shut down. And when that feminine energy starts to shut down, it's going to, how do I say this? It's going to make you block your relationship path. your relationship with path or your relationship area is going to be blocked now. And through this blocking is going to come in your, your other side, which is the masculine energy. It's almost kind of like saying it's the yin and the yang. So sha yin sha ya. And I'm going to speak to my Hmong people as well here, so that you can understand, because I've had this request from my the Hmong people, the Hmong community, to speak more Hmong so that they can understand for some of them. So it is this yin and yang side that is going to be really contradicting each other, when you've been in a very bad situation, whether a male or a female, and you're going to shut down one of these energies inside of yourself. And when you shut down the feminine or the masculine energy, then your body and your attraction of um, how do I say, energetic attraction for other people to come into your life is going to feel different. And it's going to feel whether good different or not good different. And it's going to feel sometimes like you're not yourself. Why? Because you had shut down the masculine and feminine or feminine energies of the body, and it has made you vulnerable to that energy. Okay. So the feminine divine, talking to the female, is this divine energy, this divine spirit, or entity, can be an entity, can be an energy that can come in to help you to open up your feminine energies within the body, within the spirit of the soul, so that you can embrace yourself being a female within the female body. And I usually tell this to the ones that I speak to that are challenged with this, that they have more masculine energy than female energy. And they want to hone in on their female energy, and they don't know, they've realized for themselves that maybe they shouldn't be in the body that they're in. There's some that are thinking in this way. So the mindset is very vulnerable to thinking in a certain way of, okay, so maybe I'm not supposed to be in the body that I was put in, and I feel more male, I feel more masculine, I feel more tomboy, right? Or I've always been a tomboy. Well, why? Because there's been a shutdown, or a yet to be opened part of you that you have not discovered yet. And that is a challenge to you in this lifetime if you are a masculine mind in a female body. And so, and if you're a female mind in a female body, it's not too hard for you, but yet you're still fearful of it coming out. And I want to tell all of you guys, because most people will say, well, in the Hmong community, if you're a shaman, you shouldn't open up any feminine energy, or that's like a no-no because that means "and I was just talking to the host of this show that I just got done with a while ago, that it does not matter on that part, and that you have to come to a what is it? I just lost my thought here. You have to come to a sense of really, um, if you're a female in a female body, but you're not really feeling that opening of the feminine energy, and you want to do that, you need to get yourself situated as in to heal the trauma that you've done that has caused you to shut that down. There is something there that has shut your that brainwave down on appreciating your female body, appreciating who you are in the female energy. Okay, so somehow there's this maybe resentment feeling that you had lost along the way, and that you don't feel that you should be so female and that you should be more independent, because independent means I have to now put a wall up. I also have to now be more masculine so that I can be treated right? Because then in your head and your experience, men are treated more equally than women, right? So now you have left your feminine energy and you became more masculine. And that can also hurt you in the long run, where you're not really who you are or who you were meant and born to be. So there's that part. With those that are more male and have a female inner, or actually more male and in a female body. So your mind is more male, more masculine, and more like I'm independent. And you've been there for such a long time that you don't even know what feminine energy is, right? And you are also in a female body. You are now challenged with um, this mindset along with the body that you're in, and they contradict each other. Why? Because there was some part of you, whether in a past life or this lifetime, that has shut down your female or feminine divine to connect to that. And so now you have to be willing to search for that, to get yourself in this lifetime that you're living, to bring yourself to that acceptance. There's something in the past life that has shut that down. And I just wanted to clarify that. So there's not a right or wrong, but there is a level. And the level that you live in, is it the right, is it the correct level for you? And who is to determine this? It is your divine rights, right? It is your divine rights, your soul that determines this. If you're living the life that you should be and learning and you know honing in on all your abilities and gifts, and that you are not the determinate, you can determine it, you can make that decision, but there's also a bigger decision that is made or that is put on there. And it's going to be for you to have the choice to take it or not. And if you don't, then of course that also leads into building up either karma or trauma for your life as you live it. So these are the things that the divine energy, the divine female energy, and the divine male energy that lives within each and every one of us, whether we're male or female, that differentiates that it how can I say this? These two energies, whether they're less or more of each, helps us to determine which route we want to go as in our relationship choice. And sometimes we may go the wrong route because we were closed within our minds through socialness or social influence that has caused us to close down on one of the certain energies, male or female, divine energies within ourselves. And then we are not connected to either one of our divine male or divine female energies. So this is a very interesting topic that can be definitely talked more deeply into, but I'm going to stop here. If you guys have other questions personally, you can feel free to schedule a 15-minute consultation, and I am more than willing to help take a look at the general feel of what areas in your life that needs the most attention right now. Um, at this time, I do want to open it up to free one card readings if you guys are on, and I know this is a off time for me as well, because I just wanted to get out there this freeing Friday um, live streaming. So come on in if you guys have a question. I'm going to pull up a weekend card for us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the Guanyin cards. If you guys don't know about me, I'm Master Shaman Palai Chi, and I do all sorts of things. Go onto my website and you guys can take a look. But I do card readings, life card readings. I don't typically do tarot readings during reading sessions, but I like to throw them out as freebie readings, one card readings. But when I go into more serious things, I like to use my life card readings and or uh, the intuitive or spiritual diagnosis sessions that I do. Also, I'm a psychic medium, so I speak to those that have crossed over and spirits and or energies and understand them um, in certain ways that will help you and to help heal you through your trauma or karma. Come on in and like the post or like the video. I'm going to pull out a weekend card for us, guys. All right, share and let other people know that you are here and listening, and you want to know more, especially about your own spirituality. And Juju Chi to Jade Cutie, she's on with me today. Warm blessings, Jade. How many of you are watching that are on? Say hi and give me some hearts and stars. Thank you, Jade. You know the call, the roll call, right? Um, Juju Chi, for those of you that have never been with me before, Juju Chi means good luck, energy. And this is something that my guides has also taught me while I was doing the Freeing Friday lives on Facebook, to kind of tell everybody to throw that Juju Chi out, hashtag Juju Chi, stars and hearts out there, and just putting that love out there so that you can show that to the universe, that respect to the universe, and the universe can then also bring in good luck energies to you as well. And Jay Cutie, here you have a question. What do I need to know about my spiritual journey? Am I on the right path? Warm blessings. All right, Jade. I'm gonna pull a weekend card. And Jade says, I love your lives and videos. They're so helpful. Thank you so much, Jade. And the more that people can come on, and the more that we can get to come on and join us and ask all kinds of questions, the more that will come out. For me to just give you guys answers to stuff that you're not asking, it's for the guides and the universe. It's showing, okay, well, they don't really want to know certain things. But if you want to know something and it's like you're eager to know, there's going to be responses that come in. That's why it's called faliti. If there's anything that is so faliti is for that meaning. Okay. Um, Thank you so much, Jade. And then Mary, Shong Mary says, hi, Juju Chi. Warm blessings, Mary. If this is your first time coming on, thank you so much for coming on and joining me. I am humble for that. Go and share and like, and tell people that you know that they really need this right now, because if they're on a journey and they may have a seafoods or a teacher to help them, but I believe that there's always more to learn. There's always so much more to know. And I don't consider myself being a teacher or master or sifu of only one, or some people, some disciples that come to me formally, but I also consider myself to be a overall teacher to all that wants to listen, to all that wants to hear, and to learn as well about life and about what they can learn about being more conscious minded, coming here and into the future. Just to awaken your vibrations is all that is needed. And if you can hone in on that, if you can believe that that can happen with you, you don't have to be powerful. You don't have to be so gifted, right? Or that you know that you are, but to just understand and feel that within your heart is all it takes. All right. Thank you so much, Shang Mary. Okay, I'm gonna pull out a card for the weekend. Okay, and then I'm gonna get back to Jade Cutie. I am also doing 3-card pulls for $10. It's just the price I'm putting it out there, and I should actually type that out there, I suppose. Um, anyways, you guys, I'll type it into this here. So if you guys are interested in the 3-card pull for yourself, then that's where you guys can send it to. And if not, then that's fine too. I'll still do a 1-card pull. My goal is to, oops, howaichi@gmail.com is my PayPal if you guys want to donate anything. But the 3-card pull is at the $10. I've got to make it, some value, right? I'm sorry about that. Okay. So PayPal. I didn't explain myself here. Okay, so weekend card here. The weekend card. Here we go. Holy Sisters. This is my Guanyin deck. Holy Sisters. And without looking at the book of what it's saying, it is my new deck. But whatever it says. I will, we can always look at it later. But here, just from getting this card, guys, gals, holy sisters, this to me means that for the weekend, in your own hearts, in your own minds, hone in on your gifts and connect to those ones that are that they can somewhat understand you, and that they can talk to you in a certain way that you can trust. Sometimes there's people that we cannot trust and we just can't, we think they're sketchy, or maybe they have something about themselves that they're not, giving to others as well, that they're holding back themselves, they're more reserved, and that's making us feel like they're not trustable. However, I want you to understand that everybody uh, have this about themselves, that they can be reserved because they are not trusting yet. But it only takes one person to be willing to share their experience, to be willing to share anything that you want to share, right? And that opens up the icebreaker, right? It's an icebreaker. It opens up the sort of like this portal that you can now talk to one another and trust one another. You guys need to hone in on the people that, whether they love you or you love them, and the people that you can trust right now in this moment in time, and also going further into this weekend, into the next week, to connect with each other again, especially if you've been maybe away or there was a hurt that was caused within this, that this holiness, or this sacred, or spirituality part that brought you guys together as sisters, so to speak, right? The ones that can trust each other. It has brought you guys together at some point in your lives together, and there needs to be a coming back. However, whoever comes back will also need to be more pure at heart. There was a reason why there was a disconnection, and now there's a reconnection coming back soon here. And I think that with coming into this also is it goes, this card goes into the talk that I just talked about, for some of you that just came on, the talk about the feminine divine energy. Okay, and the funny thing is that it's so synchronized, where the holy sister cards come in. Feminine divine energy is connecting all your feminine divine spirits of the soul together so that it can collaborate, and not just with you and yourself, inside of yourself, your feminine energy, but other people too, other gals out there that has the divine feminine energy. And most people will have this, but some people they're not open to that. Their bodies are not quite open, their mind is not quite open to this divine feminine energy. And so if you, and I will say before I can go forward with this, there is a fine line where your feminine divine energy is over the line, and that sometimes can go beyond feminine divine, meaning it's goes into something that is not great anymore. It's not the great feminine divine and the pure divine anymore. It goes into something that is more icky, right? So if you can stay within the boundaries of your feminine divine energy, then, and hone in on that and embrace that, then you can also become who you need to be as a woman. All right. And we talked about the two different energies of masculine and feminine as well at the beginning here. Um, Embracing your holy sisters is also embracing your feminine divine energy. And these are the spirits of the soul, or the spirits that are above you, the holy spirits or the higher spirits that are of divine feminine. And so they come in, and they come in to help you to just be more who you need to be comfortable in your own skin as you are a woman. Okay. So this today, I'm just talking more about women. I also want to talk in Hmong as well. So, yane bao sang de zhe ge ha dia yo uri jia gu tie li ja lu zi do zhe gu du king de ya gu ya I tu pon nia ya gu ya I tu pon nia lu lu ya zhe hong lu pon nia lu jie gu yo uri jia gu tie li ya mo zhe ge lo fu zhe gu du king và gu fu zhe gu du king le le tu la le leng le tu la le ya fu zhe gu tie zhe ge le ya dia kho hậu kế yo ô tô có tụ khen ya có ya ít bao nhiêu có ya mua khó tinนึงmua khó phụ cho có ya tàu phụ có tụ khen sang nữa có lúc chế nữa có tụ khen nữa có lúc lứ Thia mua hạt địa ya có giờ có ya bận địa là có yên ya ô tô đi ya có ya ít tu bận địa trở đi nữa có lúc chạy thia nữa có xí có lúc chạy trở đi trả có thiên địa ya ít tu lỡ lỡ tu lỡ lưng lỡ tu chính năng lỡ xí bệnh để nó lỡ lưng lỡ tu thiên địa phụ cho còn nói ít khó có connect là ya địa mua mua khó how do I say this 木木考你做到你那好半年 energy right 半年จะสู้จีอะไรเงี้ยแต่หอ半年จีเราจะเขาก็รู้เจก็รู้ได้จันได้เจหนูมัวขอเกตรงนี้ตัว半年ชาแต่ชีหนูมัวขอหาเดียยาเดียก็วัดชาลิชาละเทียกูชีจงเทียเจหนูยังมัวขอก็หมายเกใจเนี่ยจะเขาอีกขอก็วัดจะดีคนเดียวเทียก็เทียเดียเนี่ยเรามัวขอนิดนึงฝืนจะก็ though you can still be a very feminine and womanly and even sexually, right? But also staying within this rule or this not the rule but the laws of the universe of that feminine divine, and there is its own rules as well. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go into that. So this weekend, hone in on your feminine divine energy and to be with your holy sisters, and that is again knowing your worth, considering that you are worthy, and that even if a male figure has hurt you or even a female figure has hurt you, that you are worthy to find your feminine divine and be with your holy sisters. Okay, and that's just the card that I pulled for the weekend, and it was just so synchronized. Okay, warm blessings, Juju Chi to all of you. Jade Cutie, I'm going to respond to your question here. So you said, what do I need to know about my spiritual journey? Am I on the right path? And warm blessings. So Jade Cutie, yes, you're on the right path, though you still need some guidance, very higher guidance as well. I'm going to pull up a card for you, and this is my regular deck of cards here, right here. And I'm just going to pull up a card for Jade Cutie. All right, Jade, this is for you. Go subscribe, go like, or for all of you that are watching right now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go subscribe. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and like as well the video, and share that on your YouTube or your Facebook as well, so other people can also know and they can also be educated, especially for those ones that can't understand you while you're going on your journey. They can also get some explanations from my videos, so they can also hone in on their own gifts as well, or just have an understanding simply. Okay, so Jade, I'm going to pull up a card for you. The answer is yes, you are on the right journey. But here I get number 4 here for you with hearts. And Jade, I feel like you are still fearful of your journey. Also, you're not quite sure what you're doing in your journey is correct, or that if you should continue it with the person that you may think that you can continue it with. I feel like you could do that for a certain period of time, and then there's going to be a shift coming up. Okay, so yes, you're on the right journey, but listen to your intuition as you go on this journey, on this spiritual path. All right, warm blessings, Jade Cutie. All right, I'm going to stop in a bit here. It's been about a little while here, and I'm going to I wanted to let all of you know that just the last part for this video is, remember that you have two things. There's a masculine part of you and a feminine part of you. And for some of you that may not understand, you will understand someday soon in regards to two of these different sides of you as a person. And today I just wanted to throw that out there, that there is the divine feminine and there's also the masculine energies as well in each person. And for someone to be willing to be balanced has to hone in on both. There's going to be the masculine part and the feminine part of you that you have to utilize at different points in time of your life. That's the reason why you have and were born with two of these, and in different levels as well, or percentages within the body, within the soul. And so it was there for that reason, so that, let's say, for example, if you're so feminine and a burglar comes into your house, how are you going to defeat that? Well, your masculine part of you is going to get out and jump out and go and do what they need to do, right? But if you didn't have that one side, how would you defend yourself, right? If you're in the in the feminine energy more so, you would be more feminine, more hiding, more motherly, more nourishing, right? But if you're in the masculine, you're going to be more protective, more secure, more, doing what you need to do, right? Kung fu like, right? It's more protective energies, more protective, and more alert on that. Not that a woman can't be alert, but when a woman is alert, they are in their masculine energy. Okay. So that's the balance that I'm talking about. Hello, Sinzo, and thank you. Jade Cutie says thank you, Juju Chi, and warm blessings to all of you. If there's something that you guys want to listen to or want to know, and there's just a pressing question, let me know in there, and I will come back and try to respond to some things, or especially down in the comments and down below. I will be prompted to see those comments more than the chat after this streaming video. Okay. So warm blessings for a nice weekend to come. It is sunny out here in the mid central area of the States. And we'll talk to you guys next week, hopefully. If not, then the next week after that. Warm blessings, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.